Here we go. Cooking methods. Some of you commented on how do I achieve that brown color when I posted the chicken. So the key is brown butter. So first a little salt and pepper, a little salt out of the ding, actually a Chinese ding, story behind that. Okay, this is cod loins, and I'm gonna cook them whole because obviously they're too big for a portion, and dredging them in my infamous Wonder flour, not mine, gold medal. So let them kind of hang out there until my butter is brown. That's the key. The butter is getting hot and it's going to get brown. Now because of the Wonder flour, it's probably going to take a little bit more butter, and we're going to end up poeleing. Poeleing. That means basting in the butter. But you want to have ample butter. I know it looks fattening, but hey, you know, you don't have to cook like this always. And it's really quite healthy. Because what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm cooking this fish whole, these whole center cut cod loins, and I'm going to flake them. You know, they could go into tacos, they could go into pasta, they could go into soup, that kind of thing. I'll probably eat, you know, a portion of it tonight. But there's no sense cutting it and handling all those pieces. Now this might take a little longer because they're bigger and thicker. Hey, very important here. See that butter, how it's foaming? When that foam subsides, then you have brown butter. Okay? That's what you want, brown butter. Beurre noisette, not beurre noir. That's black butter. That's burnt butter. It goes very quickly. It would go quicker if I had a hotter stove. But anyway, shake off your excess. You know why? Because it's going to fall off anyway. And lay these away from you. Because if there's any splatter, I mean, dirty your stove, but don't splatter on yourself. So you want that saute pan to talk to you. Alright? Don't touch it. Now it's absorbing some of my sanitized towel here. Alright. Anyway, I decided not to go live because it's too much to do in 2 minutes. So I wanted to be more organized. I had to do my setup, and not that I'm going to cut and edit this video, so all intents and purposes it is live. Okay, it's like baking cookies. You look for that brown bottom, all right? Make sure you have ample butter. Let the pan recover its heat first, okay, before you start flipping them and all that. Now, I should have had a bigger pan, so that's something my students can criticize, because I'm going to ask them, what did I do right, what did I do wrong? It's hard to be perfect when you cook. It's a very variable product. But when I flip it, I'm going to baste some of this butter over the top. It's like basting a chicken or a turkey or something like that. And that's called poeleing. All right? And we'll cut up some peppers. As a matter of fact, we could do that while I'm waiting for the cod to brown sufficiently. All right. And I think I'm going to mash some garlic too. All right, that's browning nicely. Control your heat. I'm going to turn it down more to medium. I'm going to take a look at it and see if I'm ready to flip. So, take a spatula. Nice offset pastry spatula. I'm going to peek at the bottom. Oh, beautiful color. Just kind of flip it over. That's what you want. Now you could, uh-oh. Turn on the hood. A little noisy. You could pop it in the oven like this to finish cooking because it's so thick. But I'm going to poele it. So what does that mean? It means that I'm going to go shut that door. That's what it means. Okay, so we're back. So now we have to baste. You need plenty of butter to baste. All right, so it's seasoned nicely, salt and pepper. Very simple. Okay, struggling for a little bit of butter. Don't be cheap with the butter. Okay, it doesn't all get absorbed. So, and this is probably at least 4 to 6 portions. Maybe even 10 if it goes into, you know, a taco, that kind of thing. So the method is poele. So the only thing I need, you can see that I need is a bigger pan. All right, let's get the other one. There we are. So I'll mash my garlic while I'm cooking. Lower that a little bit because the heat has recovered, and we don't want to over brown it. That's the key to cooking. Is to time your color on the outside with the proper doneness on the inside. Okay, so I just give this garlic a rough chop right now, and then I'm going to actually mash it, which is la technique. All right, so see how I'm just kind of grinding that garlic in to make a paste. And listen, these are volatile oils. In other words, they're dissipating into the air. So if you can smell your garlic, that means you're losing flavor. That's why, you know, this macrobiotic cooking there kind of had a place there for a while. It's just not that practical. But where you cut things to order, you know, so you don't lose any flavor. Even go as far as grinding your salt to order. All right. So we're going to check the bottom of that fish, and there we go. Get that nice and ground up. See how I'm just kind of digging that edge of the knife right into the board there and get a nice mash. All right, then I can gather it up. And I'm going to stick it somewhere. Hey, keep it clean. Stick it right there. There we go. All right, so now we have our peppers. There we go. And don't forget our poele. I gotta lower that. Okay, control your heat at all times. Now, what I would probably do is take this and put it in the oven. But I could do that. All right, I could do that. And then I could just kind of finish a little sauce. It's almost cooked through anyway. All right, go right in. Now, this way I could cook my peppers. I don't want to add my garlic quite yet because I don't want to add my garlic yet because it'll burn. And we're going to strain out some of this fat, although it's brown butter, which is the makings for a beautiful Meuneire. So, where you kind of eat the brown butter. Keeps the fish nice and moist. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pour the rest of that butter on top of my fish, because I don't need all that butter to saute. And then I'll add some fresh lemon to kind of make my sauce, white wine and lemon. There we go. All right. Peppers, you know, they can be a little crunchy. And, wow, nice lemon. It's not that seedy. So I don't have to worry about cutting out the seeds or straining them. Okay, let's get this garlic in there. All right. And I forgot parsley. So let's get that. Give it a wash. All right, macrobiotic cooking, right? Now you don't want all that parsley. I gotta be careful my garlic doesn't burn. And get some of that. White wine. That's called deglazing, right? Let that reduce down. And I could actually make a beurre blanc. You've heard the term, right? Let that cook down a little bit. That's an acidified white wine butter sauce. And I'm going to reduce that. Nice lemon, juicy, no seeds. All right, we got that all cranked up. We want to reduce. When we say reduce, usually for a sauce, about 3/4 to 7/8. Okay, all that extra liquid, flat surface pan like this, it reduces quickly. Save this parsley for another time. Wash your hands once a month. Got this corona scare. Okay, stay cooking. All right, so that's pretty good right there. And you know what we could do is you could swirl in some whole butter. I know what you're saying. And that's essentially a beurre blanc. And I reduced it a little bit too much, so let's moisten it a little bit. You know why? Because that'll prevent the butter from breaking. Right? You do want to cook out the acidity. See how that's emulsifying in? That's actually a sauce. Don't boil it too much, you'll break the butter. Just kind of melt that whole butter in. Butter's got some amazing emulsification properties. And so let's pull out our fish. And, okay. And there, there you have it. That is cod loin, kind of like a Meuneire style, with peppers and garlic. All right, how's it flake? Want to see that? All right, could use a little bit more cooking, but flakes pretty good, huh? How's that look? Pretty good. Gonna make some tacos. Anyway, thanks for watching.